is Katie Hilbert, and I'm the Center Director at the Sylvan Learning Center of La Mesa. I'm here today with part 2 of a Sylvan short related to working with integers. So if you haven't already watched the video on adding with integers, I suggest you check that out first, because today we're focusing on subtracting with integers. And just to recap, integers are positive and negative numbers. So we'll be illustrating those with these circles. So a yellow circle represents a positive 1, and a red circle represents a negative 1. And just like I mentioned in that last video, if you have a positive and a negative together, they cancel one another out, or they equal 0. So that'll be important as we work on a few of the examples today. But let's jump into an example that's a little bit more straightforward. This should look pretty similar to standard subtraction. So right here I have a positive 4 minus positive 3. So my positive 4 is represented right here with those 4 yellow circles. And in order to subtract, they just want us to take away a given value. So in this case, positive 3. Now I see 3 positive circles there, so all I'm going to do is take away 3. What do I have left? Just 1 yellow circle, so my answer is positive 1. Now let's look at an example that's similar but has some negative values. So right here I have a negative 4 minus negative 3, or negative 4, and I'm taking away negative 3. So I have 4 red circles here to represent my negative 4, and similarly I'll just take away negative 3. So 3 red circles. In this case, you can see I've written the answer already. Negative 1, or this 1 red circle, would be our answer. Now, how do we approach the problem when there's no counters to take away? Let's take a look at this example here. So I'm starting with a positive 4, represented by 3 yellow circles, and they want me to take away negative 3. But there's no red circles there, so I can't take away what's not there. What I need to do is introduce at least 3 negative circles so that I can then take them away. But in order to do that, I don't want to change my initial value. So for every red circle that I add, or negative 1, I need to also introduce a positive 1 to cancel it out. So I'll continue to do that, introduce 1 negative and 1 positive, until I have enough to be able to complete my subtraction sentence. In this case, taking away negative 3, I'll take away these 3 red circles, and I'm now left with 7 yellow circles, or a positive 7. Now let's do the same thing, but start with a negative value. So here I have negative 4, and I want to take away positive 3. But again, there's no positive values for me to take away. So for every positive that I introduce, I'll also introduce a negative. And I'll do that 3 times so that I have enough to take away. So now, in order to take away a positive 3, I'll take away those 3 yellow circles, which leaves me with 7 red circles, or negative 7. So that was one way to illustrate how to subtract with integers. Now if you have any questions or you'd like to see it done another way, just comment below. But I hope that these 2 videos helped you feel a little bit more confident on understanding what's going on when you add or subtract with integers. I'll see you next time in another Sylvan short.